Hey, you guys, it's the Tangent Bandits. I'm just Jameer, and I'm here with Queen Lay, and we are...
Tangent Bandits.
Giving you hot topics, celebrity gossip, and all kind of other shit in the news from different angles.
Yes, a different perspective.
You know.
We look to be a little ratchet and also enlighten at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, enlighten ratchetness.
I like that term.
I do too.
That's a hashtag. Enlighten ratchetness.
Because everybody from the hood ain't stupid.
That is true. I think we are
probably
both
smarter.
Evident of that. And yeah, most likely smarter. Because it's a combination of street smarts and book smarts.
Yeah.
Put it all together. I got it figured out.
Okay, Tiffany. You had a little Tiffany had in moment.
Don't do that.
I got it figured out.
I'm definitely probably funnier. But,
okay. Moving right along.
Naturally.
From the shade.
Put the palm tree away.
How you doing?
I'm sorry.
Greetings and salutations.
Greetings. Hello. I'm doing fine. I'm having an okay week. I'm looking forward to the weekend because my birthday is Monday.
Just okay? Birthday Monday.
It can always be better.
Can we have a second for Capricorn's rising? And the moment's over. Shout out to Michelle Obama.
Oh.
Yes, because we share a zodiac sign with one of the most elite of celebrities.
Okay, Shell.
And I share a personality characteristics with her.
What
We're both
personality
INTJs.
Oh my gosh. I can't even remember mine when I think about it now.
Oh, I say mine.
I'm probably ENTJ. I know for sure extrovert.
Maybe? Yeah, of course.
Mate, oh, yeah, I gotta think about it.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
You're good
I'm
there.
kind of an extrovert.
Taking care of it.
Mm-hmm.
But they just call it Myers-Briggs. It's like they call it the smart man zodiac. So I was like, y'all, that was kind of shady. Y'all ain't have to go there.
Subtle shade.
Moving right along.
How are you?
I'm good. Oh,
you gonna say that?
am I gonna keep it real or am I just gonna? I'm on new medication.
That's how you keep it real.
All right. You said that's how you.
Let me know where you got your prescription from because I might need it as well.
I'm on new medication, you know.
Something just to kind of bring me in, zone me in, get me focused.
Today, I found out that I might not only be just bipolar.
Oh my gosh, what?
But bipolar with like a little psychosis.
Not a laughing matter. I'm not even gonna laugh. But your face,
we can't have.
It's making me laugh.
If it's me, why can't we have fun with it? It's
okay.
me going through it. It's not like we talk about somebody else.
On your stuff. I feel it. I am mad.
I'm taking care of myself.
And you know what? It does pay to be like honest with yourself and like accept like, all right, this is what it is.
Oh baby, as soon as they diagnosed me, I was like, leave me alone. I'm bipolar. I'm bipolar.
Now don't you go acting crazy talking about, well, y'all know, man.
Y'all know I'm bipolar.
Because I'll be the first person to be like, well, you better take your medication before you deal with me. I don't care what's going on. Get it together. You know how we be.
Right.
Black folk.
You're not allowed to be depressed. You better go to your ass to work.
Ain't nothing wrong with Damon. That boy just a little off, but that's it.
I'm tired of you walking around here with your ass stinking. You better watch it.
Go on and take a shower. He don't care nothing about himself. Have some pride about yourself, boy.
We just had a whole moment on what people do.
But
when
mental
they're
health
depressed.
is not bad. I mean, mental health is not a laughing matter. But we can joke about it because
that would have been a
truth.
perfect moment for our comedian to have been here because he would have said, yes, it is a laughing matter because you can make everything funny. That's what comedy is about.
Comedy is about turning pain and hardship into something to laugh about.
And if black people don't laugh at our struggle, well, shit, we
wouldn't have made it as far as we are right now.
Come on. Like, look, I be laughing at all kind of stuff that ain't funny. Like, woo.
You know, and that's funny too because I work like in like social services, and I have to sometimes deal with people that have mental health, and I probably in our office talk, you would, if you like hear conversations, you would assume like, oh my gosh, like y'all think that's funny, but I gotta literally laugh at certain stuff to try to get me through the day.
You was talking
about any way I can find like something to just giggle a little bit about, I'm cool with that because it's always so stressful and so demanding because literally people come in with all this baggage, all the things that are weighing them down,
just take it
and
off.
they just bloop drop it right on my desk or right on my head. And that's why even though my job is not like physical labor, by the time like I'm headed home in my car,
feel heavy.
I'm drained, and it's heavy on me. And I'm thinking about clients while I'm at home, on my way home, or like over holidays. Like the clients that I know are like less fortunate, or they don't know where they're gonna be at for Thanksgiving. Like I'm thinking about this stuff outside of work. Yeah. It is taxing. It weighs on you.
I tell myself a lot, like we were trying to be smart so we can get out of doing physical jobs.
No, mental.
Now I'm like, no, mental jobs will whoop your ass just as bad as a physical job.
You'll be feeling like you was up lifting cranes all night or something crazy.
Well, speaking of
what
mental jobs, let's go into our cosigns.
Cosigns.
We need like a jingle.
It's a cosign, cosign. It's things that we like. The things that we want to say are good.
It's always slightly too long with us. It's always just slightly too long.
Because I felt like I didn't add enough stank on it, so I was trying to add a little bit more with the lower.
Always
good.
need to end it a sentence earlier. That's all. Living single.
Yeah.
Anywho, spectacular. Of Pretty Ricky.
Ooh.
Of the Millennium Tour. Millennium Tour.
Yeah. Same thing. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's Millennium Tour.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why is it Millennium? Whatever. Let me not, because I could just Google that. Speaking of him,
yeah,
he's not in rehearsal because he's too busy working as a CEO of Adwiser, which is a company that helps other celebrities use their public platforms to make viral videos and monetize those things. He has over 100 other celebrities.
I believe it.
Names such as Fat Joe, Jermaine Dupri, Soulja Boy.
This is all telling of like when he started doing this, though. I will say that
very, very early.
It's very telling of when he got a hold of this, and that is the thing. Not to discredit like Spectacular.
You got to get in when you fit in.
Hello, that's what I be saying. Like when people be like, "Well, so and so getting into this and a lot of times it is about timing, not so much about like the person like really having excellent talent or everything that you need to get into it right away. It's just
being there first.
You got into it at the right time.
Like all those people who's famous from Vine and
the YouTubers.
Yes,
it's some girls I have been watching. I started watching them on YouTube when they were doing like little quick weave tutorials, and now they have they have sponsors.
Right.
They're getting paid
or
to
they
advertise
own lines
things.
of weave at this point.
They own lines. Like look at Super with her makeup line.
Yes.
That come from her first posting them videos telling them wild, erotic, raunchy stories.
Is that what they was?
Yeah, they was some good stories. Them stories was good.
I didn't know why she was famous. I just knew Super. She was famous.
And she aligned herself with other people that had things going on, like the real BB Judy. Like that's inspiration right there. I'd be excited just watching them.
I just feel like New Orleans as a whole they did what they were supposed to do with that.
I think too, one thing that I always recognize about them too is like, or same thing with what's that, Blame It on Quay and Lala Scissorhands. I think she changed her name now. They linked up, combined their fan bases, and still continue to have their own individual platforms. So now you got Lala. She's about to star in a TV show. She's already done the film, and the series is about to come out. I can't even remember what it's called. Okay. Oh, God. But anyways, I think I don't even know. Goodness, I can't even remember. But anyway, she has a show that she's going to be starring on as a main character. And then now you got Quay. He had the little, the fake dating show.
The Family Business?
No, it's not Family Business. It's something like that, though. I can't remember what it's called. But he had a little fake dating show. He opened up a daggone crab or crab leg restaurant. Like, individually, they're making big moves, but they're still able to work together, whenever. Yes. And I think that's the epitome of the type of stuff that I want to do. That's why I try to align myself with the certain individuals that I am around at this time.
I see y'all.
I want to build it up. I'm saying.
Moving right along from Instagram onto clothing, Serena Williams, Queen of the Court, is serving up new looks. So they have since renounced their ban on her catsuit, but sis wouldn't just play it back twice. She had to give you something extra. So now she has a romper.
This is the epitome of what we do, okay? They give all these weird restrictions, try to do things to kind of hurt our pride or make us feel less confident. your clothing that you wear, especially if you're a professional, or shoot, even if you work in an office, what you wear, that is also a part of like defining you.
Yeah.
And a lot of times what we wear, it gives us, an extra boost of confidence. And I felt like that was attacked with her. But of course, just like we always do, she managed to go ahead and find her way around, because that's what we do, figure stuff out. And she still looked good. I mean, that's what we do. A lot of times we always get put in positions where we have to figure it out. I got these new restrictions that apply because of me. She looked good. Yeah. Oh.
Her husband, Alexis Ohanian, says...
I keep forgetting his name is Alexis.
Ohanian.
Ohanian.
Mm-hmm. He says he's here for the romper via Twitter.
Of course he is.
He also says... Wait, he had a joke that I liked. Anyways, it was like something like, no catsuit, great, cut the legs off. So now she wears fishnet stockings.
Mosquito.
Under her romper. I know, right?
That's probably good wind she can catch, too, when she running back and forth.
Nice little breeze.
Y'all helped me out. Thank you.
For real.
Appreciate it.
And it's sleeveless.
It looks cute.
Yeah. Look at her face.
She know how to do it. Oh, Serena girl.
She won a straight set. That means sis never made a point.
It's that outfit, I'm telling you, man.
But she consoled her after the match was over.
Yeah, I'm live. What? Are you ready for those bone thugs till I die? Moving on.
You've been missing.
He's silly.
Okay.
What's the other cosign?
Soulja Boy.
Oh, S.O.B.
Do you not agree?
Or S.O.D.M.G. Do I not agree with what? With Soulja Boy?
Yeah, being a cosign.
Oh, yes. I had to ask you because the way you were listening, I couldn't tell what was like what. Like, what was... But
I was like, oh, she want to go in? This would be a good...
No, I thought that's what you was going at. I was like, whoa. Let me see where your head is.
I'm not going to go in, even though he's being sued for his counsels. The fact that he's even have them is, like, great. Somebody could be suing Ray J, but they not.
Oh, Ray J. It's funny. That's one of the people I like to like. I like to watch his interviews. He's interesting and funny.
He does a good job.
And Soulja Boy's interview on The Breakfast Club was dynamite. It's the best interview I have seen within the last 6 months, I would say. I can't even think of one that was better beforehand. Like, that interview was good. It was juicy. He was spilling tea all over the place, left and right, setting people straight.
Yeah, I appreciated that. I'm like, well, go ahead.
It was a little mind-blowing. It was a little mind-blowing.
That Drake situation, yeah, that did blow my mind. Like,
so let's clarify. What did he say about Drake exactly?
He said that he stole his flow and his first verse. Not hop up out the bed. Time I swag going.
Drizzy up in this flesh was happening.
Yeah.
Now back. I didn't even realize
I didn't,
that.
But as soon as they said it, I was like,
as soon as he said it,
I'm like, that is your line.
That was a mic drop. And then what was also funny on top of that was like his natural reactions. Like, I feel like he's a good storyteller.
Oh yeah,
like,
he was very much in performance mode.
His recap of stuff, or even when he was questioning like Drake. The man that had a baby that he was hiding from the world, what the world was hiding from. Like, man, me and Daoud, we listened to it in the car, and I mean, I was rolling. But at the same time, I feel like he was like honest in all of the things that he was. I felt like he was like, I'm ready to expose some truths, and I think that's why he felt like he had a good, a comeback, as he states.
Yes,
I think. Though, because it was a lot of debate of like, well, you ain't had no music. How did you have a comeback? And look at Tiger. He had
a financial
streams
comeback
and stuff. But I think for him, I think he had a financial comeback. But then I also think I think he regained his self-confidence. And then he just figured like, I'm going to reassert myself in this industry.
Yes.
Because I let too many things get way out of hand. The thing with Cat Stacks and her crushing up Ty, saying he was on drugs. Because then we see it in social media. We've seen people say,
I generally thought he was on
drugs. He look crazy. He doing this. He doing that.
He always been skinny and small in the face.
He lying about this. He beefing with Migos. He beefing with Chris Brown. So I can understand why he would say like that was his comeback year. That's him saying, forget all the bullshit. This is what it really is. And I felt like that interview, it revealed a whole bunch, and I was really excited. I was waiting. I was trying to see what else he was gonna say. I'm like, let him keep talking. Let him keep talking. And then, not to mention, his new game console, which I think like that's real dope. I didn't even know about that. Did you know about it?
I did.
I didn't know about it. I didn't even know. And I be following stuff. I just guess I wasn't even really checking for Soulja Boy. That made me feel a little bad because I was like, I should have like highlighted this thing. Yeah, I should have highlighted this. Well, because this is a young black man.
He's dealing with troubles. There's copyright infringement situations that may or may not be occurring. He says they do have the licenses to do the games consoles with the video games that they have on there, but you know, they
try to play him, and
they are trying to play him. I
feel like
because it's him, they don't want it to work.
I think that because of his persona, people are under the perception that he doesn't know what he's doing. Like he's just doing stuff just randomly. But I really think
he's always been
strategic.
Always had a plan because he was buying. I remember him on live, like going to art galleries and stuff, like buying art. I'm like, this dude is like for real. So I don't know. Maybe he's a miniature mogul, and we just get to see more of his mistakes than we do his successes. That's all.
I believe that too. And I mean, in the music industry or really any industry,
to see how many people he has listed off as putting on.
How many people he had his hands on?
He really did put a lot of y'all on.
I felt like he was just checking everybody. Like, look, let me set it straight. Somebody said he need to stop doing drugs. That's still debatable. I don't know if he was doing drugs. I really can't say that. I will say, like, when you are somebody that is in the industry and somebody says that they seen you doing drugs or that you do drugs,
it's just attached.
It's hard to get over. Yeah, it's hard to get over stuff like that. It's really hard to get over something like that. If somebody accusing you to be a drug addict.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, people going to go towards whatever is negative and highlight that the most.
Right.
So everything else, that just falls in the background. That's background noise. What we worried about is the fact that somebody said that you was doing drugs. And he claims he's never done cocaine or anything like that. He even admitted to doing lean. But he said he had never, he drinks, he's like, I drink a little lean and I smoke weed, but that's it. I don't do nothing else. That accent, that boy funny. He is funny.
That part.
That wasn't in that interview. It was in an interview
Everyday Struggle?
with Everyday Struggle, yeah, with academics. Which they were trying to like catch him in some lies and stuff. And I do want to say, if you watch the interview with academics was acting like he was retarded, or he just didn't want to believe what Soulja Boy was telling him. Because it's only one of the two. Either you just really dumb, or you just don't want to believe him. And he was trying to say, because he was showing like the money he was making from his orders. It was 7 orders, and the amount total was like $200,000 in revenue. He's like, you got $200,000 from 7 orders? No, dummy. Those are retail orders. Those are large companies, organizations that are buying in bulk to sell at a single price. I knew that before he even said it. I felt like, I mean, come on. I felt
like it should have been self-explanatory.
I mean, if I would have seen that number, that's the first thing I would have thought. Like, okay, these are larger entities that are buying large quantities, wholesale, so that they can sell it on the market. That's what people do. When you see them girls that be selling weave, they're not making it in their backyard. They buy it wholesale, and then they sell it at an individualized price according to whatever they want to make.
Right.
I don't see why he ain't understand
I don't see why he ain't get it.
Either he was really just dumb and didn't get it. You make it
that far on TV and you missed some things. Huh?
Yeah, or he just did not want to believe what Soulja Boy was saying. And I think it was mainly he didn't want to believe it. Like, stop acting dumb to prove a point. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe he was thinking if he played dumb and he was... And Soulja Boy had to explain, he wouldn't be able to.
But his face was still like real dumbfounded. Like
I'll be watching it tomorrow.
Boy, bye. I watched it afterward.
Well, is that for our cosigns?
Soulja.
Do you have a cosign?
I think that's all I wanted to say. Soulja Boy was my cosign.
Was he?
Yeah, he was just setting the record straight. And that's.
I'm not even gonna talk about the argument he got into with Famous Dex because it's like, why?
No, that was dumb.
Why did you do that?
But it was funny. I ain't gonna lie. This man is entertaining.
He is.
He needs a TV show.
He's took it upon himself to take the place that Tekashi 6ix9ine has left.
Basically, it was like, well, he said Tekashi 6ix9ine was a mini Soulja Boy. Which, when you do think about it, initially I was thinking that Tekashi 6ix9ine was like a mini 50 Cent.
I thought so.
Because he was like targeting people. And then I don't know. As I think about it a little bit more, I feel like no, he more like on the Soulja Boy track, with the violence and the guns and stuff like that. But his stuff just got way too out of hand. Like I think he got his hands way too dirty. Yeah. Which I'm still having a hard time understanding that 6ix9ine, because I'm just saying, like if you are like, you know how, I don't even know if you remember saying this, but how you said like each celebrity is like the king of their little entourage or whatever. If I am the queen or the king of my entourage,
I'm not gonna be touching
at no
stuff.
time should my hands get dirty. No way people should find drugs on me in the airport. Like, my homie, you know, that's something.
Even if it was mine, you better take that.
Why do you have entourage with you? Why? If you have security, why do you have entourage with you? They are supposed to kind of keep you not in check, but like safe. Really be the reality checkers, or at least have your back and look out for your interests, because if it is not for me and my celebrity, y'all 6'2" is this. Like, for real. Like, where's the importance?
Right.
There's no way I'm going to have a whole entourage and I'm just getting caught with drugs and guns and all of that. That's just ridiculous. That don't make any sense. I'm still trying to figure out, like, how that still happens. Can you help me out, Chris? Nelly? He got caught with drugs.
Oh, did he really?
I'm just trying to figure stuff out.
Chris Brown got
Joel
caught
Santana, I don't know if you got an entourage, but you got caught with that gun in the airport too. I'm just trying to understand how y'all doing this stuff. I just don't.
Well, maybe a lot of times they be traveling by themselves too and still be doing the stuff that they do with their big
No, wherever I'm going, I got folks there.
I'm stupid.
I'm just saying, use your celebrity for good, not for bad.
Speaking of inviting folks over and then letting them down.
Ooh, where you going with this? Oh.
So in this week, the only thing we haven't stopped that's negative, this is going to be a quick episode this week.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Because I didn't want to pull negative things. I only wanted to pull positive
And that's
things.
good. I would like to have more positive, productive conversations. But, however,
we're going to talk about Trump in two different capacities. Yeah, thank you. Okay. I was struggling.
Oh, I got you. Cool.
As it relates to the shutdown and as it relates to this raggedy ass dinner he had.
Oh,
for these kids.
And they be calling us ghetto and tired. And what he did was just so low down, dirty, way out of his way to show that he's on a budget.
That's like somebody who bring tuna fish to the funeral.
Ooh.
Like, why are you trying to stank up everybody's clothes today? Like, what is you doing?
I didn't even know that, like, McDonald's could pass the security clearance to get inside of the White House. That just seemed like something that wouldn't even be allowed.
No, it's actually, that's interesting, because it's actually more safe than other places, because they have to make the food to order, and quickly, there's not enough time to poison it. Basically, that was like what they were saying. They have to make the food so quick.
It just shouldn't be allowed, just like for sake of what, respectability politics, like just for show. Like McDonald's.
The part that I was,
new entourage.
No, the part that I was pissed off about is he said he spent $3,000 on fast food for these people. I said, baby, your budgeting is terrible, because for $3,000 you could have fed 300 people something way better than fast food.
For $3,000 he could have went to Pearl Flower Catering in Cleveland, Ohio, and had her come on out and prepare a meal for $300.
Come on, plug.
That's what he could have did.
Come on, plug.
My wedding, Pearl Flower did my wedding for $150. I think it was only like a little over $1,000 that my mom paid for my food at my wedding.
Well, look at that.
Trump.
What's going on?
I don't know if I help you.
This is why you ain't getting this is why you never gonna get no wall, because your ass don't even know how to budget to get what you want done.
He don't know how to use his resources appropriately. I still don't get that McDonald's thing. And then you give it to a football team. Don't you think they value health?
I'm like, they athletes. How you gonna give the athletes the fast food?
Tired rolling out the White House.
Out of all the people you gonna feed fast food, you gonna feed the athletes fast food?
I would feel disrespected. Like, that's not even funny. Like, I'm like, okay, so and he put it on like the White House's good glass, the good china, and he had the nerve to brag the next day and say, they ate it in less than an hour. Those boys can eat.
Do you know how embarrassing it is to be like, our president really, like, do you know we just came off Michelle Obama's
with her health initiative?
What is you
give
doing?
These boys McDonald's.
What is you doing right now? Like,
Hey man, that's ratchet. I don't care what nobody say. I can't even say that's ratchet.
Speaking of food,
What?
apparently they're double dosing the food stamps this month, so you're getting January and February.
This does not mean go and spend all of the food stamps right away. This just means that you are going to get what is due to you for February early. There is no guarantee that you are going to get food stamps in the month of March or any month to follow. We have been in this shutdown for 26 days. It is the longest government shutdown in history. And I think it is probably the most absurd because it is over a wall that doesn't guarantee safety.
Not health insurance. Let's be
Not
very
health
clear.
insurance. Oh no, this ain't for health. This is not for the good of the people. This is for a personal agenda. This is for a promise that's falling through because you can't deliver it.
Is it $4.5 billion? I think he said he wanted for the wall.
I thought it was 5.7, but I don't know.
It's up there.
I would have to double check, but it is high.
Billion.
Boy, pay off my tuition. I ain't playing with you.
I should have did that. I started to do comparative government spending in different areas. They're not spending $1 billion damn near nowhere. like nowhere are they spending $1 billion.
And another thing that I'm trying to figure out is since so many people banded together and raised so much money to give to Trump so that he could build that wall, and everybody now they have to return the money, or I don't know if it's already been returned. Whatever the case, why we can't get that money to like the homeless or maybe even to the people that are working for free?
How about it?
How about that? They don't even have a guarantee that they get their money
maybe
back.
GoFundMe didn't know how to handle it.
No, I think
they
the
would,
government
send it
couldn't.
back.
I think the government couldn't accept it. They weren't going to accept it from them. So it's nice that they did that and showed like their commitment to their country.
Mm-hmm.
So is their commitment to those that work.
I'm just annoyed
For
that
this
it's
country.
one wall. I'm like, damn, you not even. For that much, you need to wrap this whole motherfucker up in a dome.
Have you heard of a tunnel? Have you heard of a tunnel? I just picture Portia Williams, the Underground Railroad.
You stupid.
They will build another Underground Railroad.
So stupid.
This is where they went in, right? This is where they went into the Underground. Y'all ain't no real, like, actual Underground
Where they
Railroad.
keep the trains at?
It was a path, not a real train, y'all. But don't put it past them. They'll go ahead and build one. Stop playing with
And
them.
I've been on social media a little bit too much because now I'm looking up conspiracies that other people believe. He's like
what?
They're giving people who don't even have benefits food stamps. I checked my card. I still ain't getting nothing. But I had a card.
Now, why would they do a silly thing like that?
Because they want people to buy the food because it's not being checked by the FDA.
The FDA is scheduled to start checking food again as of Tuesday of next
that's
week.
Good.
As of Tuesday of next week.
So let me simmer down my online conspiracy.
But it
theories.
is like, that is like a paranoid thing. I was like, dang, do I buy meat? Do I buy vegetables? Like, what do I do? It's not being checked. But then you have people that don't have faith in the FDA anyway. So they're like, girl, they been one checking. But them employees that they got coming back to inspect, they still are not getting paid.
Right.
So
let's talk
what type
about
of
the
quality
slavery
of work are we going to get? That is slavery.
that the judgment came down that they have to go back to work.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Which is crazy. I don't know how I would feel about that. I would feel, I would be flabbergasted. I'd be like, what?
I'll be finding another job. And then also, too, there's no guarantee that people are going to get the money that they were owed had they been getting paid to work. Then you also have people that are on Section 8. If they have a landlord, the landlord is at liberty to just be like, well, you can't pay the rent. You got to go. So it's so many people that are just dangling. Like, I think earlier today, Ashley, or Positive Paula, she told me that this lady had to sell, like, all of her jewelry in order to pay, like, her bills. And this is like
I did see that.
You seen that?
Mm-hmm. And she was like,
I couldn't even imagine.
She was like,
she worked there for like.
She was museum security.
Shame on you.
So sad.
To say shame, shame, shame.
And she was saying that her whole family was like working in the federal government, and oftentimes that's how it is. Like if one family member has a job in this field, they bring on everybody else. So this is like single-handedly could shut down a whole lineage of people just because they have no other resources to lean on.
It's a snowball effect, like, and it's just getting further and further and further out of hand. It's about to be almost a whole month of the government being shut down, all because this man really wants to have a wall that really doesn't even show much significance.
He just wants to be able to say he got the wall done
That's
for
the
re-election.
thing. See, pride comes before.
Maybe we'll get the greatest gift of all on your birthday,
Ah!
Martin Luther King Day, and Kamala Harris will announce that she is going to run.
I posted that
for
Melanated
president.
Millennial, y'all. They said that she's supposed to be the people. I don't know who the people is, but the people said they said that Kamala is supposed to be running. Well, she's supposed to be announcing her run for president for 2020. That's just what the people said, but I guess we just gonna have to wait and see.
If we get a black female president,
she's that'd be we.
Man, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do something spectacular. Like you gonna have to go kick it though, like a presidential.
Ow.
We did that party or something.
We could do that. We could do a little celebration. I'm down with that. Go ahead, come on.
Look, she gonna raise this country right. I ain't gonna have nobody talking bad about my presidential scheme.
That's one thing, though. We know how to represent, okay? And we are excellent communicators, okay? Whatever point we need to get across, we're going to figure it out. If we got to talk over there to Japan, Korea, we're going to figure the things out. We're going to sit down and iron that thing on out. We have good reason. We are persuasive. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to put this in a stop that's negative, but it's like other shit in the news that people really don't look into. But if you take a look at what they doing over there in China with the government and the facial recognition and the...
Well, then break it down for everybody, because I don't even know if I know.
Okay, so China is now one of the most... They are one of the... They have innovated to an extent with facial recognition to where it's a part of their daily lives. Like, they pay for things with facial recognition. They, grocery shop, they bank accounts, they can get money out the ATM with facial recognition.
So hold on, wait a minute. So if I send somebody to the store for me, I gotta put them on my account?
You stupid.
Like a Sam's Club account?
Maybe.
Ooh, that's a lot. Come in and put your picture in.
The baby charging stuff to your face. I don't know.
about to say, well,
but they're
walk
also
around with a head.
They're also chipping people.
I don't want that.
So, it's a lot of weird. And then they eliminated their presidential term limits so they can have
unlimited.
Yeah, somewhat like a dictator now.
Okay, I don't like that idea either.
So it's a lot of scary things, globally that's happening in government. So keep your eyes out, your tentacles open.
Going back to like having a president.
Keep your tentacles out, your eyes open.
Eyes open. What is that? Mouth closed, eyes open. But going back to like the president having unlimited terms, that is scary.
Very.
That's real scary because
imagine getting stuck with a Trump.
Yeah, getting stuck with the Trump, or just the fact that like ideals and morals and things they change along with society. So if society is progressing and things are changing and certain things are becoming more acceptable, and then other things are starting to be shunned upon, but you still got this same person that has the same ideal. And they want to keep on pushing it and they're not budging on it, that is scary. Yeah, it is. That in itself that's a real scary. Let's keep it. We really need to shorten it, but whatever. Unlimited though, that sounds
we
real.
We really need to shorten it.
That sounds
you can only
real
get so much done in 4 years.
That is true.
Let's take a moment to thank
until years later.
And speaking of years later effects, let's thank Barack Obama for our $1.99 gas.
I love you.
Bitch, I be going. I be traveling.
Mm-hmm. But he gonna take credit for that for now, which is ridiculous. Like that's not even a sane thought.
Nothing to do with
to think that you being in office today, to think that like the state of the economy, you being in office today is literally a direct outcome of you. Other than this shutdown, that's definitely a direct outcome, but. It's so many other things like the unemployment rate and stuff like that is not directly because of him. It's over time.
Right.
That's
People
from the past.
Right.
It's from things you don't see the effects of a law until later.
There's a book called How to Lie with Statistics. So even numbers do lie if you manipulate them right.
Let me find out. You said manipulate them right. You know how to manipulate numbers?
You can move them around, show them.
Oh, no.
Like people fall out of the job market, not necessarily because they were hired, but because they haven't been looking for a job for the last 6 months. So you automatically fall off. So now it appears as if the unemployment rate has dropped when those people aren't employed. So
feel it.
you can lie. We know you.
Go ahead,
You took
smarty
economics.
I did, but man, math in college, whew. I was in study hall, in the professor's office, all the office hours, trying to figure stuff out.
Well, maybe that's what I'll add to the
if
show.
I put this over here, I mean, I gotta do it on this side as well, right? Right. You know what I'm saying?
silly.
Like math, which just wasn't really my thing. Even now, somebody asked me something, I need to write it down to figure it out.
I'm not playing.
Don't
with
get me
you.
wrong, I'm smart. I'm a very intelligent girl, but when it comes to math, I got to write it down and figure it out.
Okay.
Especially you get to that calculus. That stuff was ridiculous.
I
didn't need that.
You know what? You're smarter than me in that aspect because I never made it that far
I had
in high school because I had to take like the same.
I had to
twice.
take calc in college, and it was not fun at all. And my teacher was foreign, so we had
Oh
a
God.
bit of a disconnect when it came to like communication or him
Yeah.
like explaining the formulas and stuff like
True.
that, or even just trying
The
to get
teaching
some.
strategy is just totally different.
Or just try to get some empathy from him. Like there's no emotion with him. Like you know, some professors you can like go and see them build a relationship,
Build a little tear up
you know?
and then let you take your test
Yeah,
later.
he would feel like invested in you and be like, yeah, I
Yeah.
see you, Layla. I see you trying, babe. I see what you're doing, man. But you know what you gotta. No, not with him. It's like, no, this is it.
This is it. Look, I'm showing up for 4 hours. If you don't make it within that 4, I don't know what to tell you.
I was in that study hall, going in there and getting my tutoring in, using all of my resources that were provided
Yes, you
by
did.
my university for free. Now I have 2 degrees.
Well, speaking of working with people and using resources,
Oh, can I unlock my phone?
I want to move on to my tangent this week.
Do
Do you have a tangent?
We didn't even do this and that. No, you go ahead. I'm riding.
Okay.
I'm riding.
So, it has come to my attention that people have come to expect certain things via social media that in real life they would never request out of you because you don't know them like that.
Pow, pow, pow. Shots fired.
And although I love people and I'm good for a like, I throw out likes like rappers throw out money at the strip club. You get a like, bitch, change your life with likes, okay? Like,
Here's your self-esteem, like.
whoosh,
Here's your self-worth, like.
just passing them out. But what I will not do, I'm not gonna repost stuff. I'm not gonna allow you to turn me into the groupie that you'll be talking about when you finally do make it. And you know you'll do that.
Okay.
People will ask for your support, and then when I've had people call other people fans in front of me, and I was like, "Your supporter? You mean you're one of your 3 people that fuck with you? You gonna call them a fan? That's so rude." Like, so I don't want to fall into that category. So we have Awesomely Lovey with one of her quotes, and then I'll go in on the light bulb analogy that I came up with on my way here.
I just want to add to your statement though. Like
Do it.
I can identify with that, and then especially as somebody that like shares content.
Yeah.
It would be nice if people like shares my stuff.
And can I make this point?
Go ahead.
I don't do what I need to do for my own shit. Like, Layla get mad at me because I don't post enough for our stuff. So for people to expect me to support them in a way that I don't even support myself, it's absurd. I'm like, I don't even post pictures of me that much.
Why would I post pictures
of
of-
you?
I think the biggest thing is like the only way that I'm like resharing something or reposting something or even commenting or
If
liking
it pertains
something.
to things that I'm always talking about.
Yeah, that, and if I just have a genuine interest for it, or if I see like this is my main driving factor. If I see somebody is like constantly posting their stuff, pushing their stuff, just grinding it out, even if they only get 1 like, you still see them posting every single day. I'm one of them. But like people in my group, like this girl that sells massage candles, Alexis. Baby girl is consistent. Positive Paula, consistent.
Yes, consistent.
I know I'm about to get that good morning, kings and queens.
Yes.
Rise and
Yes.
grind. Hold your crown. I know I'll be looking forward to that every morning. I'm going to go like that. And she is consistent. She might not get 50 likes every morning, and everybody might not say good morning back, but the fact that she going so hard, like, I respect the grind, so of course I'm gonna share, I'm gonna like, and then
let
also
me appreciate what you're doing and add to it. Don't
and also,
make me do it.
It's a mutual exchange,
yes,
which makes it even better. Even if she wasn't even if she wasn't sharing my stuff or supporting me, I still would share the stuff just off the fact that I see she always grinding. You always putting your stuff up. I'm definitely about to like it. I'm going, of course. Why not? But the fact that it's reciprocated, I count on it from her, and we kind of feed off of each other. That's a little bit more of a motivation piece for me to go ahead and share and post as well. However, if it is like people, I think another thing to think about is like credibility. People want you to share. It could be like music. It could be that all of a sudden they're like a guru in something, and I'm probably less inclined, or the average person is less inclined to share it or show support, visual support on social media, because they don't believe in it anyways. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just sharing stuff just to share it because I think it's cute and I think it's funny. It's got to be in alignment with what I'm interested in, what I believe in, what I'm passionate about.
And if I can actually believe it from you.
Yeah, and if I can believe it from you. Like, credibility is that's a big decision factor on whether I'm going to share some stuff. You doing taxes, and I know you done messed up Ray-Rays. I ain't about to share it. I'm not about to share it. Because again,
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Because that would damage your credibility. Right. If you are sharing
you co-sign something,
you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful of what. Right. That's basically what it is. A repost is a cosign.
Yeah.
And if you don't agree with what you're reposting, you need to put a little thing up top saying what you don't like about it, or just saying like, this is some bull. Because I was seeing a lot of that. I see that a lot too. Because people will post something. I'm just trying to see if you get the conversation started. Say that, but when you post something, it looks like you're agreeing with it. You know what I'm saying? Or you identify with it on some level. So you got to be careful. Your social media footprint, that's a big thing.
It really is.
Ironically, we was talking about this at work today when I was talking about, like, basically when you're trying to apply for a job, it's a marketing campaign.
Come on.
It's a marketing campaign. A part of your marketing campaign is like billboards and stuff like that. Your billboard, while you are searching for a job, it is your resume and it's your social media.
Yes.
That is fair game. Ain't no law against it. They can look it up. They can find it by your name, your email, or your phone number. So just think about that. Even if you change your name.
I just got mad at my mother because she was helping me apply for jobs and she was using the wrong email. I'm like, well, that's why we ain't getting no hits. What's wrong with you?
You gotta watch what you put up. Watch your advertisement.
Why would you put that on?
Watch your advertisement. But that's gonna be a part of how people judge you.
I can't keep this.
You can't keep it.
For nothing
I am
in the world.
so done with you. So
I just want to.
We gonna move on because my little
quote.
screenshot keep closing out on you.
We almost done. This is like the end. My tangent.
Dun, 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 dun.
We co-wrote a tangent. That's what just happened here.
That's fine.
Read it. You just read it.
Oh my God.
Just read it. It's what you know.
I was trying to change my settings for you. Okay. Says operate on social media with the same rules you would operate in real life. If you could not walk up to a random stranger on the street and ask for a favor or money or access to their network, ooh, dang. Why would you ask someone you have never talked? Why would you ask someone you've never talked to online? Question mark.
Exactly. Now, I'm not saying that I won't, and I'm not saying you shouldn't solicit. I'm just saying understand the situation you putting people in. That's all.
I'm sorry.
And my final tangent, it came to me. What go?
I'm sorry. I just thought about this thing. I don't know if you've seen it online, but it was a post. Did you show me this? Where a guy said, I decided to get off social media and do everything that I do on social media, but in person. No. So I walked up to somebody, said hey, took a picture of somebody else's lunch. It was like all the stuff that you do, did it in person. And he said, and by the end of the day, I was arrested and sent to jail. So I guess that goes again, like the rules don't apply. Right. I thought that was funny.
If you're not going to do it in real life, you're not do it.
Yeah, it was a lot of specific things that I guess you would normally, that would be acceptable online, but in person, it's creepy.
Yeah.
And I guess that puts stuff into perspective, too. Like,
Right.
how the norms
How
have
some
changed.
things are acceptable online that aren't acceptable in real life.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, don't be liking nobody in person.
You stupid.
But go ahead. Last tangent.
Yeah, last tangent. So I came up with the light bulb theory, and it was weird. I was it's 2 light bulbs blowed in my house. It was one in the kitchen and one in the bathroom. And mind you, I have new light bulbs that the light bulb like the illuminating company sent to me, but I never changed them. And I finally did. And what I realized is that all the bulbs in the bathroom were getting ready to die. I didn't even realize how dim my house was
Until you put in a new
until
one.
I put in a new light bulb.
Preach it!
Come on.
Preach
I'm just saying
Preach!
that sometimes you don't understand the funk that you sitting in until you take it upon yourself to put a new light bulb in.
Oh, dang.
You don't even realize that you are sitting in the dark until you put the new light bulb in, until you take a new try, until you do something else, until you mix it up, until you change them around.
Ooh.
So don't sit on them light bulbs. If you have them, use them. And don't be scared to come out of the dark. And don't be scared to understand that what you're used to isn't what it should be.
Oh.
I was used to my house being that dark. I was used to walking around it like that. Now it's too bright. Now I can do too much. Now I see too much. So just don't be scared to change those light bulbs in your life.
Ooh.
That's all. And with that,
I got one more piece.
Oh,
We
you
were
got
gonna do this and that.
okay.
Are
I
you gonna
really
do
wanted
fast?
this to be a whole video. Like, we could have made a 5-minute video doing this and that, and it would have been, like, popping.
Okay, you want to do it another time?
If you want to do it now, we can
Why
do it
not?
now.
No.
I would like to do it another time.
Oh, it was gonna be so much fun, guys.
We can do this. Come on,
We
let's
can do it
go.
another time. No, we can do- Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. 1, 2, 3. I knew you was going.
How you know I was going to do scissors?
I won the
'Cause
rock,
I'm
paper,
cut
scissors.
like that.
Ooh. Oh, shit. All right, we're going to do this and that.
Okay.
It's going to kind of go fast, so you need to answer
Okay, I got
quickly. Okay, call or text.
Text, then call.
Okay, so you got to pick one or the other.
Okay, text.
You got to go
No
fast.
call.
Oh, my God. This is so... Okay, let's start over.
It depends on who it is.
No, you got to do this or that. Is this
Do
one or
I like
other?
the person or is it just a person?
No explanations. This is not supposed to be a fast thing. It's not
Okay,
supposed to be
okay.
slow. It's a fast pace. Okay. Okay. Call or text.
Call.
Truth or dare.
Dare.
Money or fame.
Money.
Meat or veggies.
Meat. I know what I was supposed to say, though.
Dress up or dress down.
Dress up.
Simpsons or Family Guy.
Simpsons.
Cats or dogs.
Cats.
Netflix or YouTube.
How long? If I have to watch it for a long time, YouTube. Because it's more stuff on YouTube.
One word answers.
Okay. YouTube.
Facebook or Instagram.
Instagram.
Soldier Boy.
Or
Tiger.
Soldier Boy.
As you should. As you should. You know, I only need one answer for these questions for this.
But
this
if
or
he
that.
had a got Kylie pregnant, it would have been Tiger because we would have been co-signing the money.
I don't know about that. That wouldn't have been on topic because
Yeah.
I don't.
Whatever.
I'm just saying I don't talk about them. So.
Oh. Well,
In other news.
this is our cute little to-go song. Wait.
Bye. Thank you everybody that tuned in to the live. If you missed the beginning, you can always play that joint back. Is this gonna be? Did you save this? Is this gonna be on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, this will be on YouTube.
Officially now. Goodbye,
Bye,
you guys.
y'all.